Welcome back, everyone. So last time I got robbed by an old lady, so I'm going to spend the episode talking about anime.
That's right. That's what happened
I'm
last
going to spend the
time.
episode talking about anime and going on a hunt for her.
This is a dangerous side of Steven you don't want to see. I actually saw him sharpening a katana before the episode started, and I'm like, Steve, why are you doing this? Steve's like, don't worry, it'll make sense as soon as the episode starts. I gotta say, Steve, still doesn't make sense.
I mean, I didn't get sharpened one, dude.
Oh, okay, now everything makes complete sense. Anyhoozle.
Alright,
So let's get to it. Steve has himself another anime sex dungeon, which I'm about to look up right now. Noragami?
Noragami means stray god.
Is it like origami?
Sure, why not? Sure, he's the god of origamis.
Yeah, okay. No, he's the god of not letting people do origami. No
Alright.
origami. Alright, anyways, want to tell me the basic plot of it, or are we just hopping right into
Just go to
the
episode
notes?
1 quickly.
Oh, yeah. So, I like this note you took for episode 1. Episode 1, didn't take notes.
Yeah, so I was doing this with buddies, like, for the first episode, so I didn't really want to take notes while drunk as shit. So the basic premise is, you got the main character, whose name is Yato, and he's a god of calamity.
Okay.
So that just means he takes... A god of calamity is just someone who takes really dirty, like, evil wishes and fulfills them. Like,
And grants them?
Wait, what?
And grants them?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like, he'll kill people and that shit. But this is modern day, where he,
He photobombs selfies.
No.
Oh.
No. He no longer wants to be that way, so he takes really small jobs and charges 5 cents for them.
Huh. Well then, alright.
Yeah, he,
So he's like a part-timer. He's...
pretty much. So, one of the first things that happens is he kills an evil spirit, and with that, he has a part-time worker with him. I forget her name, because immediately after that mission...
Well, I'll call her Steve then.
Steve immediately is like, okay, I quit.
Oh, shit.
And that's the entire thing about her.
Oh,
and
well,
she
damn.
just immediately quits. So he doesn't have the ability to use any weapons right now.
Okay.
So in the first episode, he goes on an odd job to try and find my lord, which is just a cat.
Oh.
And he wants to do this so he can get enough money to fill a bottle full of like 5 of nickels to buy a shrine so people will worship him again.
Wow, that's all it takes?
No.
Oh. Alrighty then.
No, but he just has this jar full of nickels.
Did you go to the left right up here?
Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
He
didn't
just
know.
wasting my time. So yeah, and at this point we meet the secondary main character, who's a girl, Iki.
Steve.
No, Hiyomi, I believe is her name, and the thing about Yato is you can't really see him because he's a god, and most people just kind of ignore his existence.
Okay.
But for some,
I feel for that.
yeah, so for some weird reason, she sees them like going across the street to try and get the cat, and she pushes him out of the way of a truck and gets hit by the truck.
Damn it.
So then she gets knocked out.
Welcome to the pleasure house, by the way.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is where the old lady will be. Alright, look nice.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever. I guess you just listen to it. I don't really care to talk to her.
Alright. Cool.
Alright, so yeah, she gets knocked out and is in like... And she's knocked out for like a day, but then she wakes up. And in the next scene...
Bitch.
Did she get away?
Did you not? Did you fuck up, Steve?
She's probably back. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so yeah, so the next scene has her in the hospital, like in the patient bed.
This woman?
Yeah. So she's in the hospital, and the god of calamity, Yato, just comes and is under her sheet and is like, oh, thank you for saving me, even though, like, I would not have been hit at all. And to this point, where we discover something about the lady, is because she almost died, she's now in the realm between living and death. So
the void.
Sure, why not? So she's like, called a half phantom, where every so often she has an narcoleptic...
How much money are you gonna get from her?
I had like 4,000.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, this lady is in for a bad time at the pleasure house, ironically.
I mean, this is what she deserves. So yeah, she sometimes just has narcolepsy hit her, and when that happens, she separates from her main body and grows a tail, which is just pretty much her soul slipping out of her.
Okay.
So one of the recurring jokes, she's walking around, she just kind of leaves her body behind.
Well, shit.
Yeah, so that's just how it normally happens. So After a while, he's able to meet up with Yato again, like, after he gets discharged and realizes something fucky-wucky's happening. So he gets him to agree to fix her for 5 cents.
Nice.
And that's the end of the episode.
Okay, so we're going on to episode 2
Yeah.
now? Episode 2, New Regalia.
Alright, so that's what the weapons are called. Like, they're...
Regalia?
Yeah, so they're dead people who are then turned into spirits, and if a god chooses to take one, they then can be turned into a weapon.
Okay.
At like will for the god. So that way they can actually fight what they call phantoms, which are just evil spirits.
Okay.
And that's really all I have to say about that.
All right.
Wait, now I remember.
Oh my God, Steven.
Yeah, sorry.
I was all set and ready.
Yeah, sorry. So the chick tries to help him, like, okay, he needs to get one so he can help me. So she finds an evil lizard.
All right.
And tries to present it to him, like, that is not how this works.
Okay.
So then they almost get killed by it.
Great.
And then, yeah, that's it for that point. I remember what that was now.
Not wireless.
So, the chick for some reason thought that her tail was wireless.
What?
Like how she could communicate. I forget. Like, if her tail gets cut off, she'll die just permanently.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck! I think I.
You've done it. Now what are you gonna do with the husk left over?
I don't know. Probably come back and beat her again. So yeah, if it gets cut off, she dies, and she just complains how she's not wireless. Why are you still here?
So like now, what do you do with all this money?
I guess I better go back to a place.
Yeah. Better get back to Dirtmouth quick.
Can I talk to you?
Fuck you, lady. No.
I will.
Oh, you should have kept doing that. Should have played Keep It Up with her.
Oh, that'll take way too long. But yeah, alright, so next point after that, the wireless.
Yuki.
Alright, so he finds a random spirit, and he's like a 14-year-old boy that can turn into a katana. And the god names him Yuki, which is just snow because it was snowing outside or some shit.
Okay.
So he's able to do that, and now he has a new weapon, and he's just kind of with him now.
Oh, okay. He just kind of chills with him?
Yeah.
Nice. Episode 3, New Clothes!
Alright, so one thing about the god of calamity is he doesn't have, like, any money.
Fuck.
So they had to go dumpster diving to get the new guy clothes.
That's an unfortunate circumstance.
Yeah. So he just gets some shitty, like, garbage clothes.
Alright. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the perfect way to describe it, huh?
Yeah, alright. Next.
Mind and body.
Alright, so whenever Yuki thinks of something naughty, like sexual or does something bad, Yato will experience pain in his neck from it because they're linked mind and body. But it only goes to him.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Feel bad for the dude.
Yeah, well, don't worry. It gets more fucky wucky later.
Alright, cool.
Might as well go this way. Next.
Next is Learning God.
Alright, so there's one god they go to get a job, and he's like the god of education and shit.
Ooh, the god of public school funding.
Yeah. So, there we get to see, Yato's, like, the chick that left him in the first episode. She just works there now, and she could turn into his pipe.
Oh, cool.
So, he just offers him a job. He's like, yeah, it's exam season. I don't feel like getting my hands dirty. Yeah, you take, like, 5 yen, right? So then he goes and takes that job, which is just to stop an evil spirit from making students commit suicide because of exam season.
Oh, well, that's nice of him.
Yeah. Was the spirit or...
Like wait, what's he doing? Stopping kids from committing suicide?
The evil spirit's doing it. Like, they possess them.
Oh, he wants them to commit suicide during...
No, the learning guy doesn't want them to.
Yeah, okay. That's what I'm talking about. I was like, oh, good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, stopping suicide is a good thing. I'll go on record saying that.
Alright.
Okay, too good.
Alright, so the weapon... He uses Yuki, and he can cut things a little too well.
Alright.
To the point where, like, even the stuff that he doesn't touch, he accidentally cuts.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
So, like, the clothes that he's wearing just randomly, like, cut and fall off, and he's like, whoopies, there's my dick.
He kind of cut off a lamppost and part of, what was it? Like, those things for trains, like, at crosswalks.
The railroad crossing signs?
Yeah, well, it's like those things that are up and then come down.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Okay, yeah, well, just that.
Okay.
So yeah, he accidentally cut some of those.
Okay, so he's basically just too good at what he does.
Yeah.
So, moving on to episode 4 then?
Mm-hmm.
Scammed.
Alright, so the main character is a fucking idiot.
Alright,
and
cool. Is the main character a god, or is he just some random dude?
he's a god.
Okay.
He's actually there's actually gods. And
The
he's
god of getting scammed.
Yeah, and in the beginning of the episode, he just kind of was like, yeah, I have this pot now, and if I rub it every day and say good things to it, I'll get paid a lot. And he had like 30 things that he spent all of his money on.
Oh.
Which immediately, the chick and Yuki just threw away.
Aww.
After he spent all his money on it.
That sucks.
Yeah.
We're back to square one.
Yeah.
Girlfriend.
So, he has a girlfriend.
Sorry. I saw the next point ahead of time.
Oh, I don't know what it is. So, yeah, he has a girlfriend who is the, god of poverty.
Like, so you got the god of scams and the god of poverty hanging out together?
Yeah. So, what kind of happens is, Yato's not a good boyfriend. He just kind of goes there and is like, yeah, I need a little money to feed my guy. Do you mind giving me, like, $300? It's like, oh, yeah, for you, anything, honey. And, I like her. She was definitely one of my favorite characters. Her name's, like, it sounded like Kofefe, to be honest. So I'm just going to call her Kofefe.
Yeah, we're going to call her Trump from now on.
No.
Okay, yeah, Kofefe.
Kofefe. Alright, so next.
Suicide attempt.
So Yato...
Yeah, I thought that was funny too, Steve.
No, I really like this one.
Alright.
So Yato accidentally... He gets a call for a job, and he instantly transports there. And it's a guy who's about to commit suicide. He was trying to call his mom and accidentally called him.
Okay.
So they're on top of this huge building, and he accidentally knocks him off the building with all of them.
Alright.
So the three main characters and the guy. So Yato is trying to convince him, like, come on, dude.
Spiral form. Wait, swing? Okay. He said, like, I modified it to be in, like, spiral form or something.
Yeah, hold on. Right
yeah,
like that. I think he has one more for me. But yeah, so they're all falling off this building, and it's like, oh, I'm Yato, god of calamity. Oh, here's my business card. And they're just having this discussion for like 5 minutes while they're free falling. 3 pills. Okay, then.
Oh, 3 pieces. Jesus.
Yeah.
Didn't you only need 1 for these last ones?
I needed 2 for the last one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's you know. So
I thought all the previous ones only needed
And
1.
the guy's like, yeah. So the last like month has been that good. It all started when I met this one girl, and he's like, I can't remember her face because I can't remember her face for some reason. So I'm just going to use the chick's face, which is me like, why? So he finds this random high school girl. He's like, yeah, you know, she was just on the side of the road, and I felt bad for her, so I wanted to take her home to. You know, so she didn't get mugged or anything. And I grew, like, instantly in love with her. And I just couldn't stop buying her stuff, but my life just kept getting worse. My company went bankrupt. I wasn't getting paid. A lot of bad stuff happened on every date. When we went to the amusement park, child rapist just kind of came out of nowhere.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I'm going to say it was a child rape. It was a guy in, like, in a Mickey Mouse outfit. And he just took off like, the front end and back end of the costume. And it was just, like, in a... wife beater.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, I think that's kind of what
I don't think everyone who wears a wife beater is a child rapist, Steve.
It's just how
I'm on record saying that.
it's just how I perceived it.
Alright.
I may be wrong. In fact, I'm probably wrong. But yeah, alright, so they're just constantly free falling, and near the end of it, it's like, wait a second. That's my girlfriend. It's like, yeah, if you ever hang out with her, she just makes your life worse. She's the god of poverty.
Yeah, makes sense.
So he's like, yeah, just, you know, don't ever, like, talk to her again. He's like, okay.
Oh, he just agrees.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, he was literally about to commit suicide.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so yeah, that's the end of that.
That's the end of that episode. So, episode 5, Living Arrangement.
Alright, so the chick is kind of a little annoyed that Yuki's living on the streets and kind of bumming out at a shrine.
Okay.
So he's like, yeah, I'm going to take him home with me.
What?
Yeah, she takes him home with her.
Alright.
And Yato's just kind of like, wait, no, I love you. You're my underling. You can't leave me. And he just leaves with the blankest stare.
Oh, nice.
So then they just live together. Oh, fuck.
Shit.
Alright, next one.
Little girl.
Alright, so there comes a weird point where the little kid, or the Yuki is kind of in... He's at puberty, so he's like 14 or some shit.
Okay.
And he's going through like...
Wait, the god is only 14 years old?
No, the god... No, Yuki.
I thought that was the god.
No, Yato's the god. Yuki's the kid.
Okay.
The weapon. He thinks like... Okay, because no one can see him, he just takes stuff, and he's kind of an asshole. And so at one point he tries to steal a skateboard because no one can see him. So the chick reprimands him. Like,
I thought you were going to say he tried to steal a little girl.
Yeah. So he runs away, and he finds this little girl at one point. He's like, yeah, I can't find my mommy, and no one can see me, and that's because she's already fucking dead.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, so...
They sixth sensed us.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of obvious when you first met her. So, she gets eaten by a phantom. He turns into an evil spirit because he can't handle the scenario. So, Yato, the god, has to come and just slay her against the little kid's will because he has to use...
Raining blood!
Yeah, because he can't kill without him, so he has to force him to.
Okay.
Which puts a little strain in their relationship. I've been going in a completely wrong direction.
Yay!
That's fine. Alright, so next...
Where are you trying to go now?
I'm trying to go and buy stuff.
Okay, episode 6, Fight.
Oh, so
all lowercase letters, that's the only bullet point for this episode.
So this episode is just a chick who has like 8 weapons, including 2 guns, a whip, an earring, clothes, and a tiger. Just is out to kill.
What the fuck?
Is just out to kill Yato because of something he did in the past where he killed a weapon before.
Okay.
And the first season doesn't really say anything about it.
Got it.
Yeah, so the entire episode is just them fighting it. Where at the end of it, Poverty Lady comes to try and help Yato, and her weapon is a fan, which just opens the gate to the other world and summons evil spirits.
What?
Yeah, so the Poverty Lady just kind of fucked everything.
Great, yeah.
And that's her only attack. And that's the entire episode.
Very OP. Episode 7, Nora.
Alright, so there's this thing. Alright, so Nora's just a whore. I'll put it
like
that. So pretty much, if you are taken in as the weapon, you get your name placed on there. And if you keep doing it to many people, you're called a Nora, because you're just a whore.
Oh.
And this lady... is
yeah, I'm already here.
Yeah.
Stop ringing the bell.
And this lady has, like, 100 names.
Oh.
So she's just a massive whore, and she really wants to get with Yato, because she's his, technically.
Oh, okay.
So that's pretty much it. It's just build up for later, pretty much.
Alright, part-time.
Alright, so... At this point, they get an odd job. They get a part-time job just working at a fucking convenience store for 5 yen for 5 hours.
Wow, these guys are not good at making money.
The guy just refuses to. He refuses to ever charge more because he feels like people won't actually like. He needs to do enough good stuff so people wish he does enough wishes so he can actually exist. Okay. So he has to do them for very cheap. And so he just works at a convenience store for an episode.
Okay.
Where eventually the kid tries to steal a charity thing from the convenience.
Is that all there was to buy?
What?
In Dirtmouth?
Yeah.
Just like the one badge.
I remember where I have to go. I have to go down to the charm lady. So yeah, he steals the thing and he's slowly turning into kind of. Every time he does something bad, like I said, it pricks the main character's neck, which slowly causes blight, which is slowly poisoning him to death.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That's real bad.
Yeah, so anything else about part-time?
Nope, that's about it.
Alright, so the next episode.
Oh, Jesus. The next episode, we've really turned the gears up to 11 here. School shooting episode? With a question mark in it.
Alright, so the episode starts with, Yato getting someone to do a job in the ladies' restroom, and it's just a kid who's getting bullied. He's like, yeah, so bullies have been bullying me. Can you, like, do something about that? So Yato just gives him an item, which you don't see. And my first thought is, did he just give him a gun or a knife?
Oh, God.
So the entire episode is just based around that. And Yuki's pretty much dealing with midlife crisis, how he's dead, and he can never have a good school life now.
And I see that fits in very well with the next bullet point, death.
Yeah, so... Alright, so it gets with the bully thing, nothing really happens. He pulls out a knife and he's like, I can't do this.
No.
And that just brings the end of that bullet point. But yeah, so he gets really mad at the entire world, so he starts breaking windows at the school, which is not a good thing because then Yato passes out from the pain.
Okay.
So then after that, he's pretty much on death's door.
Got it.
And that's pretty much how the episode ends.
Alright, episode 9, it appears we are keeping the good vibes train rolling. Beating the child. Yeah, I thought that was funny too.
So the only way to fix it is to either A, kill the kid, or B, beat the kid.
Oh. I mean, I guess if those are the only two options.
That was pretty much just how it was presented. Like, one person just said beam, but it's not really beam. So they had to get 3 weapons to come out and help and purify him. So they get the Poverty Lady's weapon, his original weapon and another guy from the one chick that had like 8. So they had to do this ritual to cleanse him. So am I like not allowed to go down here anymore? I guess not. Fuck. So they just cleanse him, and it just like this slow transformation into him being an evil spirit. But they're able to beat it through friendship and bullshit.
Yay! Friendship and bullshit.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it.
Episode number 10, Debt and School.
Okay, so at the end of the episode, like the kid starts realizing like, okay, maybe I should stop being such a shitlord. So he gets a part-time job that actually makes more than his god.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
And he wants to actually do school so he can actually, feel like he's doing something with his life.
Okay.
So that's really what he does now. And because of the chick asking the poverty lady for help, he now owes her $100,000.
Fuck. Yeah.
And that's how the opening to the episode starts.
Nice. New Year's.
Alright, so they're having a New Year's thing, like it's New Year, so they're all going to visit shrines. And what's the next bullet point?
New god.
Alright, so there's another god of calamity whose name is Ramo? Something like that.
Okay.
Hold on a second. I hear something.
What? Oh, yeah, there's like a little humming going on.
Yeah, whatever. I'll find it. Alright, so Ramu is just another god of calamity who all he wants to do is fight Yato because they were old war buddies or some shit.
Cool.
So he gets Nora to help him because he's like the only one that's willing to take her because everyone was like, no, she's a whore. So what's the next bullet point?
Amnesia.
Alright, so Nora steals the main girl's memory of all of her interactions with Yato.
What the fuck?
So,
sorry, I saw another bullet point. Hello.
I mastered it. Alright, so she's able to steal her memory of all their meetings together, but she still remembers Yuki, so that's a little fucky wucky.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so next point.
Next point is episode 11, Fight. Just like episode 6.
Yeah, so there's just a random fight between Yato and the other god Ramo. I believe his name. There's a secret over here, isn't there?
That looks like it.
Oh.
We're not that happy. Oh, wait, this is what? Failed champion.
Yeah, because I killed him the first time.
Yeah.
Fuck. And now he's actually doing something.
And now he's more pissed off.
Yeah, so there's just a random fight. Oh yeah.
11 party. Come on, Steve.
I'm trying to think of the story.
Fight. What was the fight in episode 11?
Okay, it was just a random fight between the two gods of calamity.
All right, cool.
And yeah, he's pretty much with like, yeah, you can't beat
Pretty
me.
brave of you going in there with. Oh wait, yeah, you don't lose your souls actually.
Yeah.
Or your Geo.
I have nowhere to put them.
Yeah. Episode. So next bullet point.
Yeah.
Super amnesia.
So after a while, the chick just kind of forgets about Yuki too, and she's slowly losing all of her memories to the point where eventually she'll just become an empty husk.
Oh fuck.
That's just the thing.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
Does it?
Yeah, you know what? I would say like I would not like that to happen. Couldn't you hit something back down there?
What?
Down in the middle?
That? No.
What do you mean?
Okay, fine. I'll go back there.
You sure? Anyways,
yeah, so that's when we get.
Is that it? Okay, the final episode. Episode 12, final fight.
Oh, so yeah. So, Yuki and Yato make a resolution like, okay, we're gonna go fight and we're gonna win even if it kills us. Yeah, you can't hit these.
No, just keep going down.
Fine. So they go out and they go to where the evil guy is. This?
That you keep going, keep attacking like that guy right there. Those things. Never mind. Okay, you can't attack those. I thought it was one of those things where you attack it and it gave you like the white jizz. Okay, final fight.
Alright, final fight. Yeah, so they're fighting him and they kind of actually bring the chick with them.
Okay.
Tell me next bullet point.
Oh shit. Crack.
So, the memory's trapped in a low ball, and the evil god cracks it, so completely destroying her memories.
Oh, okay.
Next.
Merge.
So the evil god merges with all the evil spirits that he's been summoning, because when two gods of calamity fight it out, That's just what happens.
Okay.
Go figure.
Yeah, just sort of do it. Why the fuck not? Regain memories.
Alright, so, a rock was about to crush the lady, so Yato goes and saves her, and then, because of his smell, he's able to remember all the good they've done together.
The smell?
There was this one referring thing where, because he was a ghost, he had super smelling, and all the gods smelled nice.
Oh.
Except for the one evil guy.
Well, how about that?
Yeah, this is not good.
Yeah.
I don't think I can beat him.
Okay.
Alright, so anything else?
Last wish.
Alright, so they're able to beat the guy, and the main character is like, okay, so I can fix you completely, but you have to sever all ties with all of us, so that way then you won't keep having narcoleptic attacks.
Yeah, okay.
And she's like, no. Well, okay then. Well, no. I want to be with you forever. And it's like, well, I'm going to charge you 5 yen for that. And that's the final wish. That's how season 1 ends.
Yay! How was it, Steve?
7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. Okay.
I thought it was good. It just never really had me on the edge of my seat like I kind of hoped at moments.
Okay.
The fights I wasn't really too into, but there's a second season which I'll probably do next week. Like a few episodes, just so then, I understand it all.
Alright.
But yeah, so anyway, I think I think it's worth a watch. There was definitely a lot that I left out, but also...
Oh yeah, there he is, right there.
Yeah, he failed. I wonder who would have done that. God, I hate this new map where there are just places which are locked off.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... Yeah, it's worth a watch. There's a fair amount of good moments. I didn't really care for the weapon kid for most of the show. And... There was definitely some stuff which they were building up for a second season, which they got, thankfully.
Okay.
Because, like, the one fight against the one chick with, like, 8 things, like, they never really resolved that.
Okay.
They just kind of ended it because the one chick just kind of opened up a wormhole to the ether.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, and summon up the fucking evil people.
Okay.
So, yeah, there's a lot more to go on, which I'm hoping does a little more than what the first season did. So, anyway, thank you all so much for watching that long episode.
Yeah, this one went on a little bit, but that's okay. The anime sex dungeons usually do.
Yeah.
So, like, did you watch the anime? It's a good one.
Alright, everyone, goodbye.
Bye.